Hey, this is going to be a love reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It is a timeless reading, which means whenever you come across it is when you are meant to see it. And I usually set the intentions for my readings for 30 days out. So 30 days from whenever you come across it. It is a general reading, which means it's not going to resonate for every Aquarius out there. So just take what fits for you and leave the rest behind for somebody else. I come up with multiple personalities. I come up with multiple scenarios. It's funny. Wait until I get into the message, and you'll realize why I said that is being funny. I come up with multiple scenarios and I don't sugarcoat anything. So if it doesn't resonate with you, please make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising signs. One may resonate better, or if you watch all three, you'll get a better perspective of what's going on with you. All right, if you are a cross watcher and you are interested in an Aquarius, keep in mind energy is fluid, so this could actually be a message for you. Feel free to switch the roles, take it how it resonates. If anybody is interested in a personal pre-recorded reading, all of that information is in the description box below. You can find my email address, a link to my Facebook page. Feel free to message me through either, and I will set you up with a personal reading. They are sent to you in a private YouTube video link that only you can see, and I never delete them. So if at any point in time you need to go back, you forgot something I said, and if you have short-term memory loss like I do, you can go back and watch it again to see if if you need to. It'll always be there. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments. I appreciate y'all just for being here. Okay, now the reason it was funny that I said multiple personalities, the song I had coming through for you was Bitch by Meredith Brooks. Everybody knows the song. I'm a bitch, I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint, I do not feel ashamed. I'm your hell, I'm your dream, I'm nothing in between, you wouldn't want it any other way. Okay, so lyrics of this song is, yesterday I cried, you must have been relieved to see the softer side. I can understand how you'd be so confused. I don't envy you, I'm a little bit of everything all rolled into one. Like, I also was hearing unhinged. So yes, somebody that is little mentally unstable, has some issues, and I think we all do. Especially in this crazy world that we live in today, everybody's got their issues. Everybody, and it really all depends on whether you can handle someone's issues or not, whether that is something you can deal with, because there's one of the following lines is, so take me as I am, this may mean you have to be a stronger man. Rest assured that when I start to make you nervous and I'm going to extremes, tomorrow I will change and today won't mean a thing. I don't think this person is like psycho, burn down your house, throw all your shit outside type crazy. I think this is just somebody that has some issues. Because when I was hearing unhinged, I was actually seeing like a door hinge. Now, if something, after time opening and closing a door, sometimes the hinges start to get a little loose. Not always, but a little bit loose. And then it gets harder and harder for the door to open and close, okay? Which is like, over time it gets harder. If things are starting to fall apart, it gets harder and harder to make things work. Now, yeah, you could just undo it and replace the door and put a new hinge on there, of course. But if something is worth it to you, if that's what you want, no. And how do you fix that hinge? You give it a little bit more support. You give it a little bit more, a little extra. I shouldn't be vulgar and say what just popped into my head, says maybe it just needs another screw. So we're going to add some comedy to this reading. I'm sorry. The things that pop into my head sometimes even amaze myself. So yeah, this is somebody, I feel like somebody with some issues. And it's really a question of, because I saw two doors, two opportunities, and I was feeling very much like one is the option to walk away, and the other is to make it work, fix things. And it's sad because in this environment, this world, where society we live in today, people give up too easy and they don't want to work on things, fix things. So I feel like if there are issues, if somebody has become a little mental, a little cuckoo, and cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, um, you got to ask yourself, is this worth? Now, if this is, a person you're dealing with, or this could very well be you. I mean, hell, I admit to being a little unhinged. Um, I had a mental breakdown earlier today because I realized how reclusive I have become, that I didn't even want to be in a Facebook group because I've become so introverted, and they were just entirely too social. And wanting you to participate, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm kind of good. I don't people. I was talking yesterday about how can you be an introvert but you have a YouTube channel. Hey, I'm sitting alone in my room putting this, recording what I'm saying and doing, but to be in an actual environment where I'm up close and personal with people is a totally different thing. And depending on the energy, and I can be like this with the right people, but I have to be able to feel secure in their energy. If I don't feel secure in their energy, it doesn't happen. So everything I do in this life is energy based. So yeah, I just, they were all just a little too social and sharey. I'm not a good sharer. I don't participate a lot. They're like, oh, introduce yourself. Yeah, I'd rather not. I have a shitty little embarrassing life, and I really don't want to. No, I'm good. I was not always like this until about 5 years ago when my world fell apart, and even though it was something that I couldn't have seen coming in a million years, I couldn't have seen coming, but everybody expected that I should have. And me being as intuitive as I am for a long time, and still to this day, it's been 5 years, how could I not have known? And I got judged a lot for that, and a lot of people, the media painted me in a bad light, and a lot of people judged me, people that didn't even know me, and that really breaks a person down. So I became really reclusive, and I did not want to socialize anymore. And the people that I have in my life now are people that don't look at me like it was my fault that things happened, because they knew that there was nothing I could have done about it. So, I understand not being, out there, some having issues, not. Everybody has their things. Everybody has their issues. You gotta know if, you gotta find somebody that's strong enough to accept those issues, support you for those issues, and those are the true people that want to be in your life. And the people that you should let go of are the ones that don't. And you have to see in yourself if somebody's, if you're on the opposite end, if somebody's issues are something that you can deal with or not. And I've come to the conclusion I don't think there's anybody that can deal with my issues, not on a romantic level anyway. I'm not easy. So me being in Aquarius moon, I really feel that, lyrically that song is like, yeah, I'm a little bit of everything. It's spin the wheel of personalities. Who am I going to be today with you? I can only really vibe with certain people these days, and I used to be a socialite. I used to go out dancing every weekend, and out with my friends. I was constantly out doing things. And now, other than going out to work, I don't leave the house for anything. So, a few weeks ago, I went out with a friend, and we went to Walmart, and then we went and got something to eat, and then we went back to his house. And it was nice to be out of the house and doing something with someone that doesn't make me feel like they're constantly judging me, which is what most people do. So when I was in this group, I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna, because people, I've just learned that, I mean, there's more and more of these people every day. I see it on social media. I see it everywhere I go. It's like people just want to judge other people and put them down these days. There are very few people out there anymore that are truly full of compassion and empathy for others. So if you find one of those people, or you are one of those people, that's, that's an amazing thing. So let's see what we got in the cards for you, Oracle cards. We have Otter Spirit. You are never alone. So this is very much the energy of maybe feeling like you don't have anybody. It's that feeling lonely. It's a very lonely feeling I'm getting from this card, and it's kind of a reminder that, if you're feeling like that, then call somebody. Then, reach out to somebody. If you don't have anybody, if you're not, because I think I have like 2 friends, and if they're busy, I got nobody to talk to. There are, counseling lines, and I've never had to call one of those. But I mean, there are people out there. If you are really feeling in a lonely, isolated place, reach out to somebody. Hell, reach out to me. I've been counseling. I had a friend reach out to me the other night about what she's going through, and she's just like, you see things a little differently, and she wanted to know my advice, and it was so nice to be able to help her see things a little differently. And I'm always there for somebody if they need me. If I don't answer right away, I will eventually, because between readings, and I can't, when I'm out driving at night, I can't be answering my phone, but I will be there for anybody that just needs somebody to talk to for a minute. I'm not much of a reacher out person. I don't reach out to anybody. I really don't, except for my best friend and my daughter, and I don't reach out to people. I stopped chasing after people and trying to prove myself to people. And like, if you want to be in my life, then be in my life. Put yourself there, but you're not going to make me chase you. And I'm old. I'm tired. I'm fat. I don't want. I've lost motivation for trying to get people to stay in my life, because if they really wanted to be in my life, they'd be in my life, So realize that you're not alone. There's always going to be somebody to talk to, somebody to care. And if you are really in that bad of a place, call a hotline, call somebody and say, I need some help. I need somebody to talk to. There's always somebody. So let's get you a couple romance angels here. What do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising? Woo! Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. You might be in this energy of, with all this, that you have issues, and that maybe somebody took the option to not because they thought you were too much. Or maybe you're thinking somebody's too much and you're not strong enough to handle it. Because it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Because after a while, we all become a little closed off to... it's like me right now. I've set so many boundaries for myself that I'm going to have to let some of them go. Yes, there are things that I absolutely... But some of them are like... is that really a boundary, or is it just like a low level, fence that I could step over, Uh, and sometimes you have to do that because if you realize how high you have boundaries, it's like, hey, ain't nobody gonna live up to that ever. Sometimes you gotta let your boundaries down a little bit and compromise. Um, you get so far up there in your boundaries, and it's like, yeah, nobody can get in. So even though you may feel you need to be able to open back up to it, it's safe for you to do so. You might be living in fear that you can't. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. You might be in this energy of worrying that somebody won't accept you. I always wonder why people say, oh, I'm not good enough for that person. Are they giving you their time and energy? Okay, so obviously they think you're good enough for them, so why don't you believe in yourself a little bit more? Um, that was a lesson I had to learn for myself a long time ago. And then, so now anytime anybody has ever said that to me in the last few years, I'm like, I call bullshit. That's a cop out. If I'm truly attempting with you, it's because I think you good enough. I don't give a shit if you think you're good enough or not. I obviously do. You wouldn't be in my life if I didn't want you in my life. But I'm going to get a 5-card spread here. I'm going to look at your recent past energy, your current energy, your challenges for the next 30 days. Your potential outcome. I say potential because we all have free will. We all have the ability to change the outcome based on our own actions. Nothing is set in stone. And then I am going to get some advice from Spirit. And I'm going to clarify as I go along. So let's see what's going on in the recent past energy for Aquarius. Page of Swords. Watching and waiting. The Page of Swords is the observer. I used to call it the stalker, but that made it sound creepy. Like, somebody was like watching through the windows at work, like watching you. But the Page of Swords is somebody that like watches social media posts. And it's like and I don't care, people can die. I've never done that bullshit. If you are interested in someone, you go to their Facebook, you go to their Instagram, you go to see who's commenting on their selfies, you go to see how they're reacting to those people that are commenting on their selfie. You find out, is this person a player? Do they talk to lots of and this is where you pretty much give yourself away, of who you are as a person, what your morals are and whatnot, by the way you react to people's Facebook posts. And I find it so funny because you can tell I am a person with boundaries and I'm not talking to a ton of people and I don't let anybody that I don't truly know into my life, because the other day I posted this really nice selfie. It's not often that I feel pretty without filters, but for some reason, God, I love this camera because it makes me look good. Because I am going to be 50 years old in 3 months, and yeah, I'm feeling my age, and I'm a big girl. And I look at this and I'm like, damn, my hair looks good, my makeup looks good. I love this camera. Anyway, I took a picture and I'm like, it's not often I feel. I said, so just allow me to be proud of my confidence right now, and I posted it on my Facebook. And other than 3 of my male friends, male platonic friends, every other one on there, and it had like 38 likes or something, because I only have like 200 and something. But my Facebook is public. I did have a couple people that I'm not even friends with that liked the picture. But every comment on there was from one of my female friends that were supporting me in my self-confidence. And I love my spirit tribe. I love the people in my life right now. But you give yourself away. This is how you know I'm completely single and not talking to her. I didn't have any guys on my post telling me, oh, you're beautiful, anything like that. I don't do that. I've never posted pictures for that reason. I post pictures for memories. Yeah. And then years later when I'm going through it, I'm going, oh, I remember that, good times. But it made me feel really good that there were so many people. But I see people post pictures of themselves and women that got like 70 something guys going, oh, baby, you're hot. Oh, baby, you're. Now, if you're not reacting to them, that is a good way to handle that. Um, but it shows you get a lot of attention. It also shows that you're not giving that person attention. If you're reacting to all of those comments, you're giving all those people attention. But it's different when it comes to men's photos. Okay, men are very bold. They will post on, comment on any woman's picture. Okay, and unless they are a good, solid, loyal man, then they don't. They have their boundaries. But a single man, post on any woman's picture. Don't care. Don't care what other people think. I mean, I have a block list on my Facebook, like 150 deep, because I don't want people thinking anything's going on with anybody that this is not. I just don't. But you'll see a guy with. See, women are not that bold. Well, maybe they are these days. I don't know. But if you see multiple women on a guy's photo, and they're all like, you're so sexy, you're so hot, you're so. Yeah, that for me says player. That's just unattractive to me. But that to me is, no, you get enough attention from everybody. I'm kind of good. So, yeah, Page of Swords is looking for that kind of information. All right, so let's see what this Page of Swords is about here in the recent past energy. What did you see? What did you see? Three of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. Exactly what I was just talking about. You see that somebody isn't talking to a bunch of people, isn't responding. Friends, yes. And they do have a lot of options. They might have a lot, whoever this person is might have a lot of people on their, social media posts and whatnot, making comments, but they're not reacting to it. You can see in their other posts and whatnot that they're truly working on themselves, It's not all about getting attention. They're not doing it for attention, even though they do get attention. But that's not the reason they're doing it, is for attention. Does that make any sense? Because a lot of people do things because they want the likes and they want all the praise and they want all of that to feed their ego. This isn't somebody that's feeding their ego. They're just like, yeah, I can't. It's not my fault that a bunch of people, random people that I don't really know, commented on my photo. They're not important. It's nice, but I could care less because I'm too busy working on me, and that's what this person's doing. You see somebody solid, but they're not playing into any options they may have. So what's going on in the current energy? Nine of Wands. Okay, that's the Wounded Warrior card. That is the damaged person. That is the person that has been through it. What's this Nine of Wands about? Both of these. Seven of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands. You got a progression here. Seven of Wands and Eight of Wands. Seven of Wands is being, having your guard up, having those walls. So a Queen of Swords. Not open emotionally. Like, you see somebody getting a lot of options, whatnot. Has a lot of options, but they're really just kind of working on them. They have friends, yeah, of the opposite sex or, same sex, depending on the situation. But, viable options, people, potential partners, I should say. But they don't seem like potential partners. They seem more like on a friendship level. I feel like you're in this energy of having your guard up. You're in this energy right now of you have been through a lot. So you kind of don't want to mess with somebody who is gets a lot of attention from other people. Like I said, like for me, my personal preference is if I see somebody getting a lot of attention from other people, it's like, no, you get enough attention from other people. You don't need mine too. If you want mine, come get it. Okay? You kind of got your guard up. I feel like this person is trying to communicate with you, but you have your defenses up because you've been through a lot in the past. I want to know what this Queen of Swords is about. What's this Queen of Swords about? Queen of Swords about? Are you cutting this person out, or are they cutting you out? Because I feel like they're trying to talk to you. All right, now I get it. Two of Pentacles. Okay. They're trying to talk to you, but you got your guard up because you've been through a lot too. Okay. Now, I don't know what this person has been through. It's really not saying. You're just seeing that they have a lot of choices. They have a lot of potential partners in their life, but they are working on them. I think the people that you might, because people look at other people's social media and they assume things. Okay. Now you're in this Page of Wands or Page of Swords that you're watching because you want to know the truth. Is this person talking to this person? You know, as women are like the FBI. Well, some men too. It's like you go and you look at the people that are commenting on there and see if they commented on any of their stuff, if any of it is visible. You know, you're like the FBI. You do your research. That's what the Page of Swords did. And I feel like it's like, no, this person's working on them. They're not out there chasing after multiple people. They're not giving anybody any reason to do, you know, to think that they're not leading anybody on. And I feel like this person's trying to talk to you, but because maybe you have been through it in the past, you got your guard up against it. And now this person's like, do I keep trying or not? Is this worth my time or not? If this person is not interested, you know, if Aquarius isn't interested, why am I, you know, why would I waste my time? They're in this Page of Swords energy of, you know, do I just cut this off and, you know, because this isn't good for me to try and chase after somebody that isn't giving me the time of day. And you shouldn't. Nobody should chase after anybody that isn't giving them reason to chase after them, you know? Let's see what the challenges are for the next 30 days. Ooh, wow. 8 of Pentacles. Working on you. What's this 8 of Pentacles about? What's this 8 of Pentacles about? What's this 8 of Pentacles about here? Okay. So you have the Star card. That's your energy. That is Aquarius energy. Now, normally in the Star card, she is dumping out the 2 of Cups. It's like letting go of something so you can move towards what is meant for you. In this case, she has lassoed the Star here. Now, she's not making it happen, but she's not letting it go either. You know, it's a feeling of hope. Okay? I feel like you're because it came out with the 5 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Okay. Like, you don't know whether to make an offer or not because it's a very stuck energy. It's like not knowing what to do. Do I make an offer? I feel like you have abandonment issues. Do I come out of the cold? Do I, you know, because I feel like this person may have given you, you know, was trying to give you time and attention, and you kind of blew them off. And they walked away, and now you're in this energy of, well, do I take another shot with them? Do I try? And, you know, am I hopeful? And I don't know why people do these days. It's like they play. It's like playing hard to get. Some people don't play games like that. Don't play hard to get with somebody because they're going to go, oh, okay, see ya. There's 8 billion people on the planet. Why would anybody want to waste their time on somebody that was playing hard to get? And then these people get upset when somebody doesn't put in a little bit more effort. Well, you kind of made it off like you didn't want me, so why would I put the effort into you? You know, this is an emotionally mature person that's like, I don't play those games. And I feel like it all has to do with things you have been through in the past. But I feel like this is a solid person that, you know, you want to work on this, but you're like, well, did I miss my shot? Basically. So let's get a potential outcome here. What's the potential outcome for this story for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising? You got happiness here. You got the Sun card. What's the Sun card about here in the potential outcome? What's the Sun card about? King of Swords. Ooh. You got a match here. King of Swords, Queen of Swords. What's King of Wands? Oh. Now this could be same-sex relationship, but I feel you have two options here. This could be the two doors I was seeing. And the Hermit card. Virgo energy. You have to, your outcome is you're either going to say, okay, screw it and detach from it, or you're going to go after what you want. But I feel like this can only happen if you actually do some work on yourself, okay? That's why this Eight of Pentacles, because the Eight of Pentacles is all about that. For me, it's about self-love. It's about putting the work into you to fill that void, because the Nine of Pentacles that comes right after the Eight of Pentacles is when you are self-sustaining. You no longer have that void. The Eight of Pentacles is filling that void with your own self-love, okay? I feel like the potential outcome is happiness, but you're going to have to work on you to see if, I mean, no opportunity is ever, yes, okay, that's not true. Sometimes you can miss out on an opportunity because, you know, then you never get another chance. And but if something is meant to be and you give it another shot in the future, at least you tried, you know? If it's meant to be, it'll be. If it's not meant to be, it won't be. I mean, but I feel like whatever it is you decide to do, your future is happiness, okay? Your future is, you just gotta be more positive and think that you can have it. But I feel like you're feeling like you're not making things, you're not taking the initiative to do anything, but you're not letting go of hope either. You're just kind of at a standstill. But you're not working on yourself. You know, you're having a hard time working on yourself because you're still focusing on that and not on that going in and doing the shadow work, okay? Taking the time to work on you. So let's get some advice from Spirit here. Advice from Spirit for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Eight of Cups. Walk away. Walk away for now. Now, feel free to flip these roles, however, because it feels like it's going back and forth between your energy, and I'm not sure which character is which, especially with that Eight of Cups there. What's this Eight of Cups about? What's this Eight of Cups about here for Aquarius? Because the Eight of Cups is about putting in all, you know, putting in all the effort and the energy and nothing changing, so just walking away. What's this Eight of Cups about? Ooh, confusion, the Moon card. There's just too much that isn't clear. Where the sun illuminates everything and you can see everything, and that gives you optimism because you know how it's going to happen. The moon is the confusion. It's there's too much left unknown, okay? She's drowning in this lake here, okay? Water and the tarot are all about emotions. This is... Maybe you should walk away from this because this is kind of, I feel like, deterring you from doing the work on yourself. Page of Swords and Two of Wands. Ooh, okay. Page of Swords, Page of Swords. Something you saw has created doubt in you. And this person has tried to come in and talk to you and tell you about it, and you're like, nope. And now you're like stuck in this energy of, well, maybe I should have listened to him. Now I'm feeling lonely and alone. It's okay. It's all going to work out with this Sun card here. Take the time to work on you. Walk away from anything that confuses you, anything that makes you feel unhinged. Anything that triggers your issues. And something you saw did. So maybe, Spirit's like, if something is triggering you and something is causing issues in you, maybe you still need to work on yourself some before you try again. So if something's meant to be, it'll be in the future, but at least not for the next 30 days. For the next 30 days, this is all about, if you're seeing something that might strike a chord with you, trigger you, something, triggers are all indicators of things in ourselves that we need to work on. So maybe there are some things you need to work on before you try and have this with this person. So take that how it resonates for you. If it does, do me a big favor, click on that like button. If you want to see more content by me, by all means, I invite you to hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, I wish you a blessed night. Much love. Bye.